Welcome back. Kamloops Hot Yoga settling in for another great season ahead, especially now that the weather's getting cooler. People like 40 degrees, right? We miss it. Anyway, we have sitting next to me, Amy. On the other side of Amy, we have Haley, two of the instructors at Kamloops Hot Yoga. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Very great to have you. You've been on before, but Haley, you're new to Midday, so it's great to have you as well. We're talking about hot yoga. You guys are both obviously hot yoga advocates and love it. And now I know is the time where people start thinking about this more than they would in August, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it definitely gets busier once it cools off outside.
And you guys offer a lot of things. It's not just straightforward yoga. There's all kinds of different yoga. So let's talk about that.
Sure. Well, we're just kind of revamping our family wellness program, and they're adding prenatal to that. So I teach kids, and Haley's going to teach yoga for teens. And yeah, they're starting a new prenatal, which is really cool because start even earlier than when you're a kid.
No
right
kidding.
from the womb.
So prenatal is sort of an opportunity for mamas to relax and to keep limber, but to sort of focus and stay centered. Being pregnant is a crazy time. It's a great time, don't get me wrong. It's a great time. I've done it twice, but also it's a good time to take it down a notch, right?
Yeah.
If you're working and you're pregnant and you're, you know, all of these things, it's really good to center yourself.
Yeah, and pregnancy can be uncomfortable. I don't know from experience, but I've got lots of friends and I know people who it's not that amazing all the time. So I think the prenatal yoga is supposed to help with that. And not only for helping during pregnancy, but breathing techniques and helping to make the pelvic floor more strong and supple for pregnancy and labor and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, forget Lamaze. Like I did that. Oh, let's learn to breathe. No. Once you're in full labor, that breathing goes out the window, honestly. But if you can learn to relax a little bit, I think that is the biggest key. Let's talk about the next one. I know we have another chart, so let's just bring it up and see what it is. Kids yoga, that's you.
Yoga, that's me.
Is that hard to teach? Like, do kids focus for very long? How does that go?
It kind of depends on the age group. So we were just kind of talking in the green room about how, like, with the 2.5 and 3-year-olds, it can be kind of tricky. And as soon as one kid needs to use the bathroom, they all got to go to the bathroom. But we just pause and take a break, and maybe we'll play a game while, you know, the 3-year-olds are doing their thing, and then we come back. But we, I mean, last time I was on here, we kind of talked about how we kind of disguise the yoga itself in with like games and stories. And so, I mean, we're going to have a haunted house this Saturday. It's not going to be scary. It'll be more like there's a crescent moon outside and a black cat, and we'll, you know, play with being a cat, turning our body into the shape of the moon and all that stuff.
That's awesome. That's what you have to do with kids. Let's see the next graph that we have. I think there's one more coming. Maybe we went through all three.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Teen yoga. Is this you, Haley?
Yeah, that one will be me.
Let's talk about teen yoga. How would teen yoga be different from adult yoga, for example?
It's going to be very similar to the adult Yoga X classes that we have. The Yoga X classes are designed to work on a strength component for the first half of class, and then the second class is more relaxation techniques, breathing, and deeper stretching.
That's awesome.
So for the kids, it'll be the same, not quite as hot. So the room will be warm, but not heated to the same temperature we'd have the adults at. And the kids will just be offered a little bit gentler options as well. And it's designed to build strength and flexibility, sort of as to enhance sport performance as well as to prevent injury.
Okay. What is the sort of most common age group you see doing yoga, and where do you guys want to see the expansion?
I would love to see an expansion in that age group, the sort of 11 to 16. I think that there is a really big area there. Social media affects us so much these days, and a healthy body image is really important growing up, and I think yoga can offer that to the kids.
Totally.
From a young age. So.
Awesome.
I would take that a step further. Even if you start even younger, then that social media wouldn't affect you, right?
I know.
And I also work at a daycare, and some of the things those kids say about themselves, their body image, and
crazy.
It
starts
sad.
young.
Yes, it does.
It's upsetting.
It would be. It's startling. Yes.
Yeah. So I think just for like as well as like being in school and young and stuff, there's so much stress put on you as a kid these days to succeed, and I think that it puts sort of that to a perspective. Yoga sort of brings you down to, it's humbling, it's calming, it is just got so many things going for it that would be beneficial to kids, especially teens.
Totally. Awesome. Great things to think about. I know we're out of time, but Amy and Haley, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
So welcome. KamloopsHotYoga.com. Never a bad time to get involved in yoga, and never a bad age as well, as we've just learned. There's 2 different locations, of course, the Hadley and Brock. Both numbers are on the screen. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.